creativity at its core is simply they're asking you to arrange or rearrange what already exists. Most creatives should stop what I call unhealthy competition.
Okay.
They should stop it.
Okay.
Collaboration is the highest art form. You know, you paint a picture so you make you understand. You're a creative, I'm a creative. Then we now come together and work on a project. You're bringing your 100%, I'm bringing my 100%. That project is supposed to be like 100, we'll give 100% in that project, but then we're giving 200%. Guess what? The frequency we are operating and functioning at that level at that time is 200%.
Yes, no.
So whatever product we are creating, either in design or video or pictures or set design or directing, whatever you're doing, at that time you're producing 200% frequency. And imagine you have like 5 people coming together, oh, let's work on this project. That is 500x. Network horizontal before you go vertical.
But vertical is important.
It is, but back horizontal first, because if you can persuade me that is in your level for us to collaborate and produce a work, is this someone that has already gotten to that almost at the pinnacle of their career? What value do you want to give the person at that time? You can afford to pay 10 versions of you to help assist him do that. Master how to network horizontal, then both of you can now go vertical. Branding extends not only on how you dress, how you communicate,
and not only the quality of your work. You know, when it comes to conceptualization, it's not just
quality is not even in a conversation yet.
Packaging is not just packaging. Packaging is beyond what you see.
Yeah.
It's about who you are.
Yeah.
There are some level of conversation some creatives cannot hold.
What is your core value as an artist or as a creative? What do you believe? What do you stand in? The most honest work and the most personal work, hence the most creative. There's audience for anything. No? You can decide to be shooting only flowers, be post on your page. You attract people that love flowers. Consistently communicating what you like, what you value. You will meet similar people that value the same thing. And then from there, pricing will not be the problem. And this is what I'm going to do intentionally from this podcast. I'm saying it on video so that I will hold myself accountable. I will start showing.
Depth of Field Podcast.
In the last episode, we talked about the things that really shape creatives beyond the technical aspect, beyond being very good at what you do. We talked about purpose, we talked about character, service structure, the importance of learning from people ahead of you. We talked about being creative, and that being creative is one thing, and being able to build a creative career, like to sustain yourself out of that, being a creative is another different thing. And we talked about a lot of things creative needs to pay attention to beyond the technical aspects. And we received a lot of love from you people. You know, people gave us a lot of feedback. So now that was really helpful. And we are grateful that you guys tuned in and you guys learned a lot of things. So on today's show, I have somebody that have spent over a decade in the creative industry. He's not just a photographer. He's an artist. He's a creative director. Is somebody whose work I admire because of how he tells stories with pictures. I think you do movie production too, right?
Yes.
Okay, welcome to the show, Imaji Daniel. How you doing, my brother?
Good, thank you so much.
Okay, nice. Okay, so the last time we brought Precious to the show and people were all over the place. Like I got almost 200 DMs.
Amazing. And
that only told me how much of substance a lot of the videos that talks about how and things creative should pay attention to be are online, because I realize people are starving a lot, especially beginners. A lot of people are confused, and that video was able to throw light, shed light in some areas, and we just want to take it up from there. And we realize that people are not just bothered about getting good at what they do. A lot of creators they are very good. Yeah. They understand the technical aspects. They understand how to get clean visuals, how to get clean images, but they don't know how to really make a career off. They are struggling. You understand? They can deliver, but nobody is seeing them. What do you have to say about that first? Just before we even...
Thank you so much for inviting me to this amazing show. This podcast has been so impactful over the few months we'll be running. I'm going to start off by commenting on the last one with Precious. I got a lot of nugget from it. One thing she said that you should not be scared to be used, because that is like your entry level to greatness. Because if you're in a space that you feel like you're used, you no longer grow. But if you don't have that mindset that you are being used, it allows you to you get information, you have access to hear something that a lot of creatives won't have access to because you are in that space, right? And for me, I think that is so important. Being able to be in rooms that you hear numbers, that if you're alone, you'll be scared to call those numbers. But being in a room where you can call numbers and you're comfortable because you've seen like your role model, your mentor, or someone that you're interning with, call these numbers and it's comfortable. They're pulling out these numbers on a regular. When you step out and you want to build your structure, it now becomes easier, right? Than you want to like build it on your own. Let me do. Some people to call 500, 1 million, 300, 5 million is very difficult. Like, you be like, whoa, I cannot.
Because they're not even familiar with such numbers.
But then what she said, what the brilliant thing she did, what she said was, if you are in a space where, or in a room, or among the conversation that is happening where these numbers are called regular, it becomes like a norm to you. So when you come to meet other creators, like, oh, how much do you charge? You're like, I charge 200K. And you're like, I don't think I can reason with this man because of there's a number gap.
Would you say the reason some creatives are not able to charge their awards is because they are not familiar with their awards? They're not familiar with the numbers that can actually cut it. Like, they know their worth 2 million naira, they know their work is worth 2 million naira. But because they've not been in environments that such numbers have been called,
Yeah.
is that why you think they're not able to call it?
That plays a huge role because part of my work as an artist is my work kind of like investigates the home as a site of identity, memory, and culture. Most times where you grow up from, the environment kind of shapes who you are. So if you are in an environment whereby these numbers are not called regularly, you are not going to like be confident or comfortable enough to call it when the client comes over. But if you're in an environment where these numbers are called confident, it's like a normal everyday base, like knowing how to like press the shutter button, then you'll be comfortable to go and be a client meeting, oh, I charge 500K for portrait, one outfit. But if you're not, it's not. So what I mean is that your environment or your community or your space plays a huge role. It's not about what you know about your technicality or not. It's environment,
Exposure.
space, which is I put it. So that's why I keep referencing your last podcast with Pressure. She said something that I took about like, oh, this is really brilliant. And I was having a conversation with somebody after watching that, and I told her that, oh, I need to meet Pressure because she has understood how to make the pie bigger. What I mean is that you as a single person, that a creative, you want to like do everything on your own, your pie can only be like this. But if you network with someone like Pressure that has that big heart and big mind already, you also can explore. Plus all the technical things you've known all this while. Everything you know how to, you can shoot film, you can produce, you can light, you can direct, you can do. Then the person will go, oh, I see what you've done. Then that package is okay. If it charges 1 million before, what you do, it can now differentiate. Oh, creative direction, mood boarding, storyboarding. These are, let's have different numbers for it. A 1 million project now becomes a 10 million project. Sometime again is that the first time you call a creative, oh, I'm charging, how much do you charge? I'll be okay, 150,000. So and the client says, okay, it's fine. You'll be like, whoa. They agree though. But your previous people will, if you call 150K or you call 80K, you'll be like, it's too much. Oh. You're in an environment whereby those numbers are not comfortable and those numbers are big. 80K, 100K is big. But if you stay in an environment where the 150K, like, what's that? I know somebody that charges 500K for one outfit, 5 images.
And the difference between you and that person is not just the quality of your work.
The person, I will use the word, adores my work, but I don't charge 500K. Environment.
And I think how you see, what I've come to realize is that when it comes to pricing and the value we place on our work, one of the mistake creatives make is thinking the results, what the client is paying for, is just the output of your work.
Okay.
But it's not. What I realize is that
true.
the experience is important. The association.
Yeah.
There's a level you get to as a creative that clients want to reach out to you just to associate with you.
True.
That, oh, Imaji shot my wedding.
Yeah.
That's what they want. That's what they're paying for.
True.
Like, the investment you put in yourself beyond the technical aspects. And that's why you say, I laugh a lot when Nigerian creatives, when it comes to, going for some master classes, paying for knowledge and they want to teach you that you cannot hear online. What they want to do, but they forget that there are a lot. You see, what keeps you in that lower position and what takes other creatives to that higher position most times is their soft skill, is their people skill, is the kind of people they surround themselves, is the possibility they've been able to see.
Yeah.
I said this in one of our previous podcasts. I said the first time I met a videographer that was driving a 20-something million naira Benz, I just knew whatever I was doing was not it. I saw possibility.
That's a good point.
I didn't just increase my price. I didn't just say, oh, this person is charging, that means that's why people get it wrong. I now try to study that. Why would they want to pay this person this? Then they understand that there's a structure this person has put in his business.
Yeah.
They have not. The value of your work is not just in your gadgets.
Yeah.
There's a structure you are going to build around your business that it will be evidenced. I was speaking to a client recently and we're talking about a video, like a short video like that and stuff. And after I sent the budget, and the client was now like, no, this is expensive. Or can we remove this? Can we remove this? And we were not able to come with still a reasonable budget you get. Yeah. I now looked at myself. I said, me 4 years ago, this money I would have never imagined I can charge it. And the reason I'm charging it today is that it's not because that money is still going back in the system. It's not because all that money is even going to my pocket. Yeah. But because I have a system. Precious said something. He said, if you have a 1 million, 5 million system, that's what you'll be attracted. If you have one, there's a way you build system across in your company, in your organization, in your craft, that there's a level of money you now attract. Yeah. So when we talk about charging, people should not make the mistake that, oh, okay, it is possible for a photographer to charge 1 million per outfit, so I will charge. No, have you invested in yourself? Yeah. Some people have never even bought $100 course before.
True.
But they want to sell $200 course.
True.
And there's this thing, when what you're selling is not consistent with who you are, people just know, people just feel it. Yeah. You are not even, you yourself, you do not see that value in your work. You do not see that 1 million naira per one video, one talking head video. You do not see it in your work, because if you do, you won't be using cracked software to edit. If you don't believe your craft is worth subscribing, you won't believe somebody. I recommended an AI model to enhance your video one day to one person. The person was saying, can I get cracked? I said, but you want to use it to make money. So that is why you see Nigerians, they like getting cheap things. They want free things because they don't believe it's worth it, but they expect clients to pay them big money. But they don't even. There's a level of investments. Yeah. You put in your staff, in your assistants, in your gears. Yeah. There's a level of value you place on them. That is when you will not believe. Some videographers will believe 500k is even too much to buy one SD card. Because they see the craft as, what's SD card? Because they see SD card as SD card. They don't see SD card as something that keeps their hearts, something that is important. They just see it as SD card.
SD card, yeah.
And you see, I'm just trying to explain what you said. The environment, what you've seen. If you've not seen it before, and that is why you see that, rich people that come from, I have a rich friend that comes from a very wealthy home. I've never heard that guy talk about, a 5 million naira contract before, a 2 million naira contract. He has not started making it though. But every time he's talking about ideas, it's always 100 million, 150 million, 50 million. Then I realized, what's going on? I realized because that's what he's familiar with.
Probably, it's strange to you because you didn't come from that environment. You see, like identity is formed because of where we come from. And again, moving up from your home, because most time, let's face it, most creative, your parents not really agree that you should be a photographer creative.
Because they believe it's not.
So they probably believe that you should get like prestigious jobs like a career engineer. Funny enough, I love architecture, right? But I don't like engineering. I don't like law. I won't be a medicine. I won't be a doctor, right? But in core, I just know like I'm an artist in a way because the way I look at buildings, I look at chairs, I look at little things, and then you have to move out of your family and go out and you see, oh, amazing.
And rebuild yourself.
You now start build. Oh, I want to be a creative. I feel like, okay, sometimes, and again, the thing that I also noticed throughout the years of me being a creative is that it is learnable. It's a transferable skill. It's not, some people are born to be artists, but a lot of people, a lot of photographers we know and creative will know, they learned it. So it's a learned skill.
And there's a difference between born to be artist and born to make money from art.
Yes.
You see, somebody told me or I heard it somewhere. I was watching a podcast one time. They said if you tell a poor man, I want you to come up with ideas of how to start agriculture.
Yeah.
And a rich man or somebody from a rich home, I want you to, bring ideas on how to start agriculture. That poor man will tell you, if you give me 100 million, I will look for one big farmland.
Yeah.
I will do it. I will buy the big farmland. I will buy plenty maize. Yeah. But if you ask the rich guy will say, okay, I will look for experts
and
in
leverage
agriculture.
So they speak leverage.
I will employ people. I will buy tractor. They are both making sense, right?
They are both correct.
But with the same money, one is going to scale higher because of this person's reality and this person's reality.
Sure.
And when you look deeply at it, when you look at videographers, content creators, photographers that are making it big in the industry, go and look at their background. It's either they have a very solid background or they've intentionally engineered their environment.
Perfect.
To allow them to see great things as norm.
Yeah.
There's an environment you're going to come out from as a photographer or a creative, a videographer, that you need to re-engineer your mind to see it, because this is it. From the beginning, from where they gave birth to you, your mom's salary, the highest your mom has ever made at once. Your mom has never made 1 million naira at once. In fact, when you start making 1 million naira in a month, you start feeling like you've arrived, because you look at your family, you say, I'm the one that I've made it the most in my family.
True.
But imagine your dad is talking in hundreds of millions. When you're at 10 million, you know that there's possibility to still make 100. You are not scared to go for, how can I start making 100 million with my craft?
True.
So I think it's beyond what we know. It's based on how our environment, what we can see and the possibility we have come to, embrace as creatives.
I'm speaking on that, which is really, what point you brought down is really important, because if you grew up in a home or an environment where these numbers are being called often is just as normal and natural as it could be, it's easier for you to, so that's why if you see some creative that they come from a wealthy background, they are not coming into, even though they started 1 year, they're not coming to charge you 100K, right? They're coming to charge you, they're starting with the number. And again, amazing part is that, the dad will be like, I don't know, maybe he's just playing around with his life. When he gets serious, he will come back and focus. But then he will say, my son, this is what he does. His friends now, if father's friends or mother's friends, like, come and snap us.
Yes,
he will now go and like, okay, he knows that he's not so great at it and he's not so confident. He will now go and call Sam. Sam, okay, there's this job. How much will they charge? Like, okay, I charge 1.5 million.
You will call what you think is the big money.
No, you will say, how much do you charge? Give me your full rate. I will say, I charge 1.5 million naira. So fine. Then he's charging them 10 million naira. Because they also want to support him in a way. He just started his job, right? He just started his career. You want to encourage him and support him. They will pay him 10 million, then they will not come and give you the 1.5. He now comes with that big entourage team. They're like, this guy has, this thing is real. The people now, because perception is really important in this. He will now come with your team. You will go with your team, your lights and everything. They set up and they shoot. If it comes out perfect, guess what? He has just built confidence. People can say, he can do it.
Yes, no.
And that person, he can. And guess how much his rate now? 10 million is his base, is the starting point.
Yes,
but for someone that is coming from a different environment, that reality is different. And again, I like to balance this, right? And I also don't like assuming or blaming anybody in terms of maybe our parents come from a pop. They would have done better, but then again,
when you get to their age, you know why.
You know why. So, and we are getting to that age actually. So you see how it is. But some people are privileged. That's all you can say. Some people are really privileged. Some people they walk their way. Some people also want to they don't have that drive to push. I want to define two things for you, right? Creativity, because people think that it's just one kind of big thing, like, oh well, I say I'm not creative. I tell most of my interns that creativity is simply defined as the ability to arrange and rearrange anything. That's it. That's what creativity. Let me give you an example.
Reorganize,
Arrange and rearrange. You get to a hall and they give you like 10 chairs. They now ask you, be creative. What do you think they're asking you to do?
Oh, those things are actually existing. You're just rearranging
exactly. Or they give you. That's why I love set design. That's why I like creative direction. That's why I love directing, because I understand this basic definition. I kind of let my space, my studio, to be a fluid space, because I want you to come and be creative. Rearrange the way you want. You have something in your mind, rearrange it. So creativity at its core is simply they're asking you to arrange or rearrange what already exists. So now, from that definition already, you see how easy it is. So when you're approaching whatever you're approaching, whether with light or this thing, you get to a point, it's easier for you to now go and okay, they had 2 chairs there, 4 chairs there, 1 here. Let me just move 1 chair to the middle. They say, wow, that's creative. That's creative. And that's what it is in a nutshell. Now, translating that into monetary, into structure, into building teams, what I also want to mention is that most creatives should stop what I call unhealthy competition.
Okay.
They should stop it.
Okay.
Collaboration is the highest art form. These 2 definitions I was giving. I define creativity. I've also defined collaboration. It is the highest art form. Let me paint a picture so you make you understand. You're a creative, I'm a creative. Then when I come together and work on a project, you're bringing your 100%, I'm bringing my 100%. That project is supposed to be like 100. We'll give 100% in that project, but then we're giving 200%. Guess what? The frequency we are operating, we are functioning at that level at that time is 200%.
Yes, no.
So whatever product we are putting out, because photography is both a service and a product. Videography is same thing also. Whatever product we are creating, either in design or video or pictures or set design or directing, whatever you're doing, at that time you're producing 200% frequency. And imagine you have like 5 people coming together. Oh, let's work on this project. That is 500x. So collaboration is the highest art form. And if you're networking, like Uncle Hage will say, network horizontal before you go vertical.
But vertical is important.
It is, but network horizontal first, because
I feel like that horizontal is like testing phase, because if you cannot even
if you can't converse, if you can't have conversation with me, if you can't persuade me that is in your level for us to collaborate and produce a work, is this someone that has already gotten to that almost at the pinnacle of their career? And what value do you want to give the person at that time? You can afford to pay 10 versions of you to help assist him do that. So I would say, if you've master how to network horizontal, then both of you can now go vertical together. So that's why this code is actually taken from Uncle H, Big H. Shout out to Big H. Actually, he's an amazing educator.
Amazing man.
So if you learn how to,
but just to say this, Uncle Big H, if you are watching this, we would love to have you on the show very soon. Yeah.
So yeah, basically, if you learn or master the art of networking horizontally, you will build a solid team. People that are hungry, people that are right now at the level I am. I want to work with people that know how to make the pie bigger. What I mean is that people that would know how to bring in the money.
Or people that even have the big pie. Exactly. Because if you know how to bring the big pie, you should also have the big pie. You get?
Exactly. So if you have those people in your team, they might not be the one shooting, they might not be the one directing, but they are the one behind the scene, making sure this is that
structure. And how important is bringing because see, what I realized that what really brings you money when you're looking at every organization has a structure that focuses on how do we get more clients? How do we position ourselves better? While the creative people are being creative.
Yeah.
While the people that are doing the work are doing the work.
Yeah.
So, and I believe as a creative too, I think we all should have that structure of don't just put your head to your work and be doing the work. Once in a while, try to be strategizing. Try to be re-strategizing. How am I positioning myself that will attract this kind of money I want?
Yeah.
What knowledge do I need?
Yeah.
What rooms do I see? Sometimes I tell people it takes doing free job
True.
to put you in certain rooms. If it's going to take doing free jobs for 5 months
Yeah.
to put you in a room that will take you from making 100k per month to making 10 million naira per month, is better than going to places that will be giving you that 100k per month, 100k per month. If it takes working for somebody for free,
Yeah.
for 1 year, bro, to take you to that place that is going to change the trajectory of your career,
Yeah.
why not do it? And I realize what is keeping a lot of people from, especially when big clients call them for the first time, you just feel like they just start feeling themselves that, okay, it's probably because of how good I am that this client is, calling me. They don't know, okay, this is your probably first big client.
Yeah.
You have to treat it as, forget about them. Like, don't even talk about the money. The reason a big client or somebody wealthy or all those big people, the reason they are going to want to work with you is not because you are the cheapest.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with money. You will be surprised. I used to tell my interns and assistants, I say, you'll be surprised that the same person you called 500k for and they said, bad.
It's too much, and it's ready to
Another
pay.
person will
ready to pay
50 million.
True.
And they will say, will that actually solve everything? They say, yes.
Yeah, true.
But what you should ask yourself before you start shouting, what did they mean? This thing, what they mean? It's all packaging. It's all you to package. Packaging is not just packaging. Packaging is beyond what you see.
Yeah.
It's about who you are.
Yeah.
There are some level of conversation some creatives cannot hold. There's some level of I was in a very high level dinner at Transcorp last December.
Yeah.
And the person that called me was like, you have to come with your ID card. You have to come with your, means of identification, and the ID card, it has to be NIN, driver's license, or like, is that high level ambassadors,
Yeah.
stuff. And I just smiled because I know that they were not going to ask me anything if I show up there. By the time I entered there, the way I carried my camera, what I wore, how I smell, I just entered. I was like, oh, well done, bro. I just entered with my gears. The way I entered, I went there solo.
Yeah.
It was a personal work, not even from my production company. I went there solo, I entered. And just after I entered, another guy that carried camera wanted to, and they were like blocking up. How far from where? Identify yourself.
Wow.
There's a way. Like when I entered, we tell people wear black to events. Wear black so that you can blend in.
Funny, I don't like black.
See, funny thing
but
is,
I like brand, so my black is brand, and because of how. Speaking on what you just about, I want you to finish, but I will explain why I say I like brand.
Okay, so what I'm saying is when tell creatives to wear black, it's for them to blend in so that it won't be obvious that you are carrying camera around.
Yeah.
But in certain situations that you're going for a dinner, high level dinner, and everybody's wearing suits, tuxedo and stuff, and you wear polo, you wear jean, you wear one flat sneakers.
Yeah.
Even though you are wearing black, it's still obvious. There's a contrast.
Yeah.
You are scratching people's eye.
True.
There's a way you show up like that and they will never call you for such events again.
True.
They didn't ban suits for videographers or photographers.
No,
they didn't ban suits.
Funny enough,
They didn't ban nice black kaftan.
I shot a wedding, right? And I during my commercial with the bride, I told her that, I'm going to wear a suit to your wedding. He said, oh, really? He said she doesn't believe me. So on the wedding day, I showed up with suit. She was like, wow, like everything I said, I promised I was going to do that. If down to this suit, I wore suit. And the groom's guy also wore suit. Virtually almost the same color of suit. So I could usually blend in as a suit person. So what I did, the most I know this issue they normally have in the wedding industry where, don't give photographer food, don't give vendors food yet. That day, I've shot my portrait and everything. I just handed my camera to my assistant to keep second shoot. I keep shooting. I went and sat down. They just brought food because I dressed like, I'm like, they feel like, are you one of the best guys? I said, no, I'm the video photographer. He said, oh, really?
They know that you are not the other videographer or photographer.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's a way you approach. That when they say they are harassing videographers, sometimes I just smile. I would say, okay. And I will just go. In fact, most times I won't need to.
Yeah.
Most times I won't need to go to where they are serving or this thing. They will just follow. Have you eaten?
Yeah,
Sir?"
yeah,
No,
true.
no, I've not.
That's the
In
part-
fact, before I eat, just make sure my assistants are okay. Oh, they are also okay. Give them when they are okay. Then bring to me because of what you represent.
True.
There's a way you are going to go there that give me fun. No, we are not. They said we should not serve vendor. They said we should not serve vendor. But there's a way you show up that
Yeah.
they dare not tell you that.
So I want to actually, because in the idea of branding, right? Like I want to bring it home and again make it people, so a lot of people can understand this, right? It's most times it's universal. People say, oh, because you're a media person or you're in the media, you should wear black, which is good. Have you ever questioned why? But most people will say, oh, sorry, you blend it. What if you go for all white party and you're wearing black?
Exactly.
So you not stand out.
So that is it. If you the black is in most situations you blend in. If you're going for all white, if you're going for all white suits, if you're not going to wear suit, at least wear a shirt, corporate shirts.
True.
That is the only way you blend it. And if you take it about, I wear black.
So what I was trying to say is that most time, like for me, the reason why I don't like black and I prefer brown, like I'm an earth tone person. Most of my core principle that even overlaps into my work in terms of from film. My film, most of like I'm influenced by Wong Kar-wai. Is an amazing Hong Kong director. That's the kind of film I like. I love songs, love films. Then my principle in terms of my design, wabi sabi, is which is the Japanese.
So is that why we have a lot of brown in your brown?
So I designed this space to have like different things. Here where we are.
So
now,
by the way, guys, we're at Imaji Photography Studio.
Photography Studio.
Where is it? Where's the location here?
In Life Camp.
In Life Camp.
Yeah.
So he has beautiful spaces for videography stuff, for photography. You can book session here. You can have the space to yourself if you're also a creative, if you're a content creator, what have you. He didn't pay me for that. So I go
Thank you. I didn't pay him, but nice shout out. Thank you. So the whole space is being influenced by a core design or core principle that I've followed all my life. In terms of, I believe in, as some they call in Japan, they call it Ichigo Ichie, means one life, one meeting. I mean, this what we're talking about now cannot happen exactly the same way in the next time. So I should be present while being present. It is a principle that I have. It is an ideology. It is a belief for me. So whenever I'm having a conversation with somebody, I will probably carry my phone and drop because I want to respect you enough to hear what you're saying and have this conversation with you and enjoy it. Because I know that no matter how similar this thing be, it cannot be the same. That's one principle. Minimalism is also a principle that runs through my work also. It also runs through my fashion also. So these are the things that I already have like core belief, core principle that influences, that educates me, that informs my next move, right? These things are things I learned. I like, oh, I like this. I want this. And I started putting it. So in terms of branding now, once you have like your core value, even in my photography, right? Wabi Sabi appears virtually in everywhere. You see my conceptual work, Wabi Sabi, because Wabi Sabi is the idea of finding beauty in the imperfect things.
Okay, I think I know that Japanese thing that there's a mug they make from broken.
So those pieces that are broken.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they now use gold to
run around.
It's now more valuable.
This is Wabi Sabi.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So I did a lot of things. Okay, sorry. A lot of things I have in my space are really just influenced by that business. So both my branding, brand is not only I wear clothes, I wear shirt and go. How do you communicate that people understand this? This is who this person is. So it's not only I post picture. It should be consistent. I'm gonna tell you for free, right? There's some clients I cannot attract because of my core value and principle, and also influences my core company value too. It overlaps. There's some clients that not because our work is not good. Also, this also goes out to that creative. It cannot attract every client.
Yeah.
There is a niche. There's a market. I'm going to speak on two things. On my Imaji page, most time I get creators, collectors, and people that fashion, and people that love art, conceptual art. That's the people that page is for those people only, and it's my own personal expression. My wedding page, clients that I get are mostly the people that are coming to Nigeria, not necessarily Nigerian brides,
Oh.
people that are coming in. So
Okay.
because of the style is relaxed editorial style I shoot, I still move my editorial style I shoot in my Magic Graphic to my wedding, but now I not tone it down a bit. But I still ask my bride and couple to do the crazy thing, the unfamiliar thing that not every pose like this. I allow you to just express yourself, and I make sure that we get those candid documentary on post pictures. I love when I'm shooting a wedding, I'm seeing the random thing, and when I send your gallery, you see like, oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. That's why they book me.
You're freezing actual memories.
Exactly. So that's why, and they be like, funny enough, most of my bride recommend other brides to me because they are outside. They are coming. Oh, I like somebody that will shoot my. Oh, this guy came. My team. There's a way we all function. So branding extends not only on how you dress, how you communicate,
And not only the quality of your work.
quality.
You know, when it comes to conceptualization, it's not just
quality is not even in a conversation yet. It's like, okay, what is your core value as an artist or as a creative? What do you believe? What do you stand in? Because, see, I'm going to quote me, the most honest work are the most personal work, hence the most creative. The most honest work you can create are the most personal work. And how do you come to a point whereby you get so personal to create and share to the world? Because there's audience for anything, no? Everybody. You can decide to be shooting only flowers, be post on your page. You attract people that love flowers. Oh, I like this flower, I like this, you can only decide to be shooting. See, if I'm not a photographer, right? I'm gonna be designing chairs.
wow.
Because I love design. I took time, I learned design. And that also added value to my art of storytelling. So if I'm not shooting today, if I say I'm retiring from photography, you see me designing chairs, redesigning homes.
So what do we now have to say to people that they're extremely good? They have the expression of art. They know what they are doing. Like you said, they have the quality.
Yeah.
They have the concept.
Yeah.
But they are not attracting the kind of clients they should attract. I think I want us to really focus on those particular people. What do you think they should do?
Okay.
And from your personal experience.
My personal experience. So I would say if you're an artist, right? You're a creative also, and you're branding, you're communicating your value, your work is good already, right? No matter how there's some client that will pay you for that. Your work is good, and you are not scaling to the level you want. See, sometimes pause chasing those clients. There are many ways as an artist to make money. There's exhibition. You can create a personal project. You can apply for competition. You can apply for grants. And these are free money that will allow you to create. They will see, I just won a grant, right?
Wow.
And all this my while I've just been playing around, focusing. I just said, let me just apply. And I applied for one and I won.
Wow.
They paid me to create what I wanted. It's a personal project. That work you're seeing there.
Oh, interesting.
So this was the chapter. I did this on myself, and I did this project, and I applied with it. They saw it like, whoa, I love this. This is amazing. They gave me money to go and create chapter 2.
Wow.
So, and it is a film and a photography project,
Wow.
which also might translate to installations also. So as an artist, there are so many avenues for you to make money with it. If you're starting out, what basic thing you need to do, create a body of work, right? Get your artist value, get your artist statement, and start applying. There are so many competition that is happening.
Even when you are, even if you are not applying for grants, even if you are applying for normal work to do, you need evidence.
True, that's the body. See, you cannot tell me you are an artist or you're a photographer, a creative without a body of work. Some people, like, okay, let me explain this again, because when I'm speaking about body of work, maybe I'm speaking to the arts people more. Now, even though you're a content creator, a photographer, you need a portfolio. That portfolio, that's when you present it. A client can either reject it or say, wow, where have you been all my life? Right? So, but you need it. And those test shoots you're doing, those collaborations you're doing, just learn how to now, your work now is not to leave your work scattered. Structure and document your work. Oh, I've done this shoot. Is a editorial. You keep it in a folder. This is fashion. Put it, and then arrange. There is free Canva. Just put those things there, or Google Drive where you can put your videos there. They ask you your show reel. Send them. Okay, this is what I do. Your design. So you have to be able to create a portfolio or a body of work that you can present. That's what you backs it up. That's what even makes it to even be in the conversation for the first place. So without your body of work or your portfolio, what are you saying? Should we should give you money because and we don't know what you can do.
That is no matter how good you are, you have to, I think that is one thing people need to understand. No matter how good you are, you have to be visible enough for the right people to see you. You have to come outside. If you're a photographer, if you're not getting jobs, look for any way to come outside. I think I saw one reel one time that or somebody said the best way, the strategy to getting jobs is editing outside, not in a shared working space. So he'll just go to a coffee shop, put his laptop, his camera on the table. That you'll be surprised that people will just be walking up to you.
Oh, you're a photographer.
Yes, every time I'm outside shooting a documentary or by the road, people that approached me, people that approach, it's just that I don't just like giving my number randomly because like people that approach me every time that, oh, is this what you do? Oh, I would like you to do something for me. Just by me coming out of my car, setting my camera, trying to take maybe beautiful shots, trying to fly a drone. Then before you know, somebody's coming. People will park cars sometimes. I would like you to do something for us. So they'll collect your number. So if you are a creative, don't, especially if you are looking for people, if you're trying to explore, if you're trying to get, money from sources that you've not been getting money from, go outside.
True. No, one thing I would say, most people might miss it. Interesting fact that you're saying that you can't stay indoor and expect to be known like that. Unless you're indoor and you're creating, but you still need to push the work outside. Again, is that we are not in the video making business. We're not in the picture taking business. We're in the relationship business.
Wait. Okay. So beyond taking videos and taking pictures,
our business as creative is building relationship. It's the relationship business we are in. Because guess what? Somebody will book you, right? Because of relationship. Someone will call you back because of relationship. And they can there are so many nuances to them in terms of how the experience when they book you was so like determine if they will come back again. But relationship will always get you job. So this is my mindset. I am not in the video making business, even though I help businesses, brand and person and individuals to tell stories and sell. And first, this is important for me, which is important to me, to sell.
To sell.
Tell story that sells. I asked my client, we did a fashion shoot. I was like, the last time we did, I said, I asked you, how you doing? How was the number? I said that they're not posting consistently. I said, no, you should post. You already have enough content. Keep posting it. Be in their faces. Repeat and rinse. You've done 2 shoots. I tell we've done 2 shoots now, which is like how many outfits we've done for long. Post this thing and you're going to see 2 more. Be in their faces. I said, okay, what is the number? And I told me, okay, yeah, that's true. It's more like they're creating awareness for now. They've not really converted. I say, that's fine, but keep doing it. I'm also interested in making sure that you sell. So selling. So we are in the business of creating relationship. The person now sees that, I'm genuinely interested in their growth. Relationship becomes stronger. They want to do another fashion shoot. Meet Imaji. Yeah, he can do it. He's a good guy because the work is good, first of all, and I'm going beyond just the work is good and creating that relationship. I want your business to grow. I tell you, I'm a business person also. My goal is to make profit. If I'm shooting for you, I also want you to sell. If it's not selling, then let me know if I should change the style I'm shooting to appeal more to your client base.
You're actually solving problems,
exactly.
not just taking. And that's one thing I think we need to pay attention to: solving. See yourself, not even see yourself, because that is what you're doing. You are solving visibility problems. You're solving sales problems. Even why do brands reach out to content creators? To reach more people, to reach your audience. Brands want to reach your audience. Clients want you to give their businesses visibility. That is why what they want is not just picture. And while you're giving them visibility, they want a nice experience. Because we also need to be very plain to ourselves. Because is one thing I don't like to believe is that the industry is oversaturated. But to an extent, every industry is oversaturated because Nigerians are a lot. creatives are a lot. Africans, videographers all over the
No, I don't think. I think we need more people to come in. At least I generally believe I need more people to come in because of the OGs. All right, there are some clients that we don't have access to. That's them there, right?
And why do you think? Why do you think we don't have access to them?
Relationship.
And why do you think? Wait, for let's say for somebody like Emmanuel Oyeleke, or
Kelechi Amade,
let me call him Daddy Kelechi Amade. I cannot just say Kelechi Amade.
Auntie T.Y. Bello.
Okay.
Yeah.
For somebody like that, let's say they've been taking a family picture of a particular couple for the past 20 years now. You think they're just going to leave them, and even if you're better than them?
That's why I say as I say, you don't have access to those ones.
God forgive me, until they die. Those clients are not living.
Similar to I have a family that I photographed their birthday. They got married. I did a pre-wedding. I did their traditional white wedding. I did their maternity shoot. I did their naming ceremony. I did the baby 1 year birthday.
So I should now come there. I'm better than Imaji. See, they don't care. See, at a point, there's a relationship you have with your client. They're not even seeing your picture quality again. Come with a better picture quality. I'll give you better. They say, thank you.
It's not about that. It's not that.
You should spend more time. And most times, when you look at those big photographers, big videographers, big creators, and the ones we've mentioned, a lot of time, when they start with those clients might not be rich.
Yeah.
When they start with them.
True.
Those clients might not even be big clients. But they've so built see, as a creative, as a photographer, videographer, ask yourself, if everybody that's patronized you are still patronizing you, they are still patronizing you consistently. Everybody that has ever called you for picture, if you are still the only one taking their picture, will you be broke? Everybody that you have taken videos.
Okay, let's say the people you shot with last year. If you repeat it again, plus a new one you're gonna get, say you will do good numbers.
So I think most creatives even need to master the art of that relationship, like you said, because I think it's the art of it, and that is why
that's our business. Our business is. Do you know something? Do you know that you will not go outside and pick money? You cannot go and pick 100K outside on the floor.
Yes,
money is with people.
Senator, I know.
No, that's the truth. Money is with people.
Yeah.
Money is not. Money is not in a place.
Money is not in your work. Money is not. Your work cannot just give you money. It's people that value your work. People that value you, not even your work.
So maybe it might be your work that brought them to you. But then, it might be your work that brought them to you. Oh, I like this guy's work. I reach out to the person. Your onboarding process, your follow-up, I'm still learning. I'm meeting one of my friends teaching me. This is lovely. Your onboarding process, your follow-up, and how you make them feel. When they finally shoot, they do the first shoot with you. They might have a project that want to cost the price cost like 15 million to shoot. They will come and book you for 200K package to see, just to test how it will be, how you will be.
For your
exactly 200K package. It's like, if the experience is good and your delivery is on time,
I remember.
They will not say, okay, it's fine. And they will wait. They will after you deliver. After you deliver, what happened? You ghost. If you ghost, I'll be like, okay. 2 weeks after, reach out again. Hi ma, thank you so much for trusting us to document this or create this memory with you. And we're here. If you need anything, we are here for you. And I hope you love your pictures. I hope you love your videos. And if you have something else for us to do, please kindly reach out. You're reaching out. Oh man, how are you doing? I just thought about you too. I was just going through my work and I saw your picture and I reminded of you and the experience we had that day. Oh, how are you doing? How are your kids? How's your family? How's everything? Okay, I just wanted to say hi to you. Everything is fine? Good. Now you're not building the relationship with these people. It's like you're looking for a babe, right? It starts from hi.
Yes. Okay. No. Not just say, I want to marry you.
Exactly. So is that same ideology, that same reason you also put it into your client. Me, I'm speaking this now. I'm also learning it. It's not that I've mastered this art. So
I think relationship
that's our business.
Is what we all. And let's
our craft now is the added value.
Let's also talk about empathy, sympathy, and how we treat clients. Let's say, for instance, you work for a client and let's say things got bad,
Yeah.
the clients didn't show up, and now you need to refix a day
Yeah.
for the shoes, and the clients cannot genuinely afford another, you understand, thing, or there's a way you can call. You see, I've heard of a lot, and photographers, videographers, they're like, no refund policy, and you know that a lot of all this no refund policy is actually criminal in Nigerian law. If the fact that you write it on your page, no refund, does not mean it's not a criminal offense. So
Well,
it gets to a level
Yeah.
that no refund without certain agreements. If you don't give that client agreement, you put it on your page. There's no signed agreement, and you just say no refund. In fact, to a level of I know Nigerian clients sometimes can be difficult.
Okay.
This part of the world.
I like the fact that you're bringing the balance into it now, because there's a balance. Most businesses, right? You will send us deposit, right, and we'll lock that day in. We are no longer taking. We are mind okay. We are shooting you maybe a certain date. Someone reach out to us. No, that date is taken already, and you now reach out to us a day or 2 days before the day that, I want to cancel. My business is suffering. My business just suffered. I just lost client, and I've invested my time and mind on your work, and you just cancel. So, no, as far as that no refund policy is like a way is a safety net for your business, not as a creative now. This is not, you're dealing with business.
Your business,
Yes.
yeah.
So no refund policy is a safety net for your business. Like, someone that booked you for a wedding, and someone that maybe you know how crazy how 18th of December weddings are, and November 23rd weddings, those Saturdays, and you booked, and you turned that other weddings. Person now come and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can't go with you anymore. We need full refund." No, sir. But obviously, you mentioned something which is very important. Every creative, which is part of you structuring your business, you have a contract. Before you pay me for my portrait, I'll send you a policy first of all. Read it. I'll send you your account number and say, hold on, read this first. Are you okay? I can send the money now. So you reading that thing. You don't have to sign. As far as it goes, also a law. As far as you have acknowledged, as far as you didn't send me money if I send you the policy or the contract, and you read the contract, the policy, and you say send me money, that money sent is your signature. I don't have to wait for you to sign first before you do know. I'll say, before you send me money, read this contract, read these are policy. If you're booking a studio and you say, oh, your time is 3:00, and you come here by 4:00, you've wasted 1 hour of your time.
Okay, now, but what I'm trying to say, where I'm trying to put that empathy is, I book a studio with you.
Yeah.
That I'm going to use 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I use 1 hour, and I'm like, please, like 5 minutes. And genuinely, nobody has booked that 5 minutes. Genuinely.
True.
I believe, as we are humans, like you say.
Yes.
Humans. Just, okay, no problem, as long. And you too, that they give that 5 minutes, respect yourself.
True.
Do it. But I've seen things in this Abuja that some people will tell you, no, when you use that 5 minutes, you will pay extra 80,000 for 1 hour. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I'm like, can we wait? Can we okay, wait. I will pay the 80,000. I'll be like, I don't know. Someone has done it for me before. I think it was extra 60,000. I say, okay, I'll pay this extra 60,000, right?
Yeah.
But do you think I will come back? Yeah. Definitely not. It's not except you are the only studio in this Abuja.
Which is not possible.
Which is not possible.
So I learned something, right? Something happened. I'm going to, what you said now, this empathy and you being a human being, and also you're a human being before you're a creative, right? Yes. So something that happened recently. Why I built this space like this, so you'll be able to, my space, you can be able to move things around, allow you to arrange, ideation of creativity, right? Arrange. I was shooting a project, was actually a production. We did 2 days production. The second day we were supposed to use a studio. We booked the studio. I think we booked for 3 hours, and I just said, let me just carry extra light for my saving case. We got there, I say, oh, there's only up light. I say, I said, no, they don't have that. So I want to go, I want to pay extra. I want to get, I want to go. If I want to move from here to just take in another corner, it's not allowed you to pay. And I thought about it like, I am an artist. I want to be able to move around and free and create. Because of that experience there, I was not happy. I had to go and bring my light to even shoot. I'm renting a studio. I'm not giving me a light. Because of that, I was not happy. I just felt like, oh, I'm going to do different. If you come to my space, I'm going to provide you a light. I'm going to provide, if I'm available. If I'm not available, there are people on ground that will provide you assistance. Because I know that you want to be zoned in and focused on work. I will give you the light, help you. Oh, are you okay? So let me give you what happened yesterday. Somebody called and booked for a studio session. He wanted to book 3 hours. And it's okay, fine. And they used extra 45 minutes. But I didn't go and feel like, because I know these guys, I'm a creative also. I know these guys in the zone. After he finished, I said, and I told him, oh, you see, you're still like 45 minutes. So I said, bro, thank you. He tried for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I said, no, it's fine. It's good. And I said, how much did I pay? And I said, no, pay for 3 hours.
Okay.
He paid for 3 hours. Guess what happened then? He now said they are coming back. Look at their comments. Say, oh, they like the experience that I've given them. And I was not so stiff because I might want to pin my
It's good to have structure.
Yes, it's good.
But be human with your structure.
Remember, your business is relationship. Those guys, they are coming to book the entire studio one full day. I wouldn't have gotten that one opportunity if
you've messed up.
If I do like, okay, no, this no, or when they are shooting and say no, time up. No, allow them work.
And no matter how big you are, I've realized even people that had big money to start, this is one of the secrets that pulls them down.
True.
Like pulls them down. I've actually been to a place and I see money spent here.
Yeah.
5 stars, and everything. And the way they treated clients, I just knew. I told one, they say, I said this place cannot last. And guess what? It didn't last. Because there is no way. I cannot pay so much money. I cannot pay money for you to come and stress me.
True. Which that day I was so frustrated. I was so frustrated. Like I was not hurrying my talents. We could not get what we didn't finish. Funny enough, we had to go and use another store to finish our production. That's how bad it was. I was angry. I was not happy with the reception I got, but I also understand because I'm a business person too. I don't want anybody coming to my space and abuse it. Imagine someone want to shoot. Imagine you booked here, and I'm seeing you're shooting there.
Of course, that should not happen.
So this place, that place is already segmented. I understand that, right? But I was not satisfied with the reception I got. But I also understand
there's difference between putting structure and being cruel. There's difference between putting structure and being mean.
It's not the person, it's the training they've given to the people that work with them.
It's still this. When you see how people treat you sometimes in a place, you can sometimes it's not always true, but most times you just know that the person in charge, and most times they are also reacting out of fear because they know that if anything happens, they know what the man is capable of or what the lady is capable of.
So I think we should first of all think we are first of all human
before being creator.
And most creatives are emotional people. Because to be a creative, right? To be an artist, you can't remove that emotion. Because that's what fuels your creativity, what moves you. And then emotion is here, then execution is here. You cannot only stay on emotion, you cannot execute. So there's always a balance to it. You're emotional about this, you're passionate about this. I'm passionate about the home as a site of identity, culture and memory. I create works that addresses the issues in the home, this is what I'm passionate about, and I talk about it. And guess what? Home is defined by many people have different definition of home. Whatever resonates with you. My home, I see it as kind of like where lives are being molded, created, and your childhood memory growing up. I want to recreate those things. Like when you see this picture, oh really? Oh, this is so nice. I remember this. I just invoked an emotion from you by just looking at my work. So the emotion is there, but the execution is also there. I always like what I'm doing to have a balance, not to move to an extreme. It's like when we say grace and work.
For salvation, right?
Yeah, salvation, grace and work.
Some people go extreme and say it's just only grace. Some people say it's only work.
So we want to move it to legalism and then we want to move into this other part. So Be balanced. Stay here. Stay here. Be well rooted.
Have
Granted.
structure, be human.
Yes.
Balance it.
No, rather be human and have structure. Human first.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that comes
Be
first.
human.
Be human.
And then allow the structure to protect your business. First of all, still remain human.
Be human.
One of the best comedian all time is Dave Chappelle. He has a tattoo. He just right here is what he wrote is human. Pharrell Williams, he has a brand humanoid or something like it, but it's human. We are human first. If you understand you're human, you'll be able to communicate and be empathetic and also share sympathy. Okay, I have been in this position before.
And I think one thing one of my mentors told me that's still with me till today that I always think about when I'm dealing with any of my clients is that people will not really remember you for the quality of your work. They will only remember how you treated them, how you made them feel.
True.
If you think about anybody that you've met, maybe the last time you had anything with them was 3 years, the first thing even you say, they'll say, Omo, that guy is
not the work.
They'll say, Omo, that guy na bastard. But he good, sha. But I'm very mad person.
Yeah.
But he's good. They'll not say, but he's good.
They will not say, that guy get bad character. This is all. They will not say the work is good, but
he get bad character. They'll say
they are just negated.
They'll say, but that guy is a very wicked man. But he know what they do.
True. And then most times people are like, I want somebody that knows what he's doing.
But you'll be surprised that you hear that person, like his work is not like the best, but you will enjoy the experience. But it will make you feel like. And immediately people know that you make them feel certain way. So I enjoy this podcast. Oh my God. I love the kind of conversation we had. I didn't even know this was the direction we're going to go.
Absolutely. Like we had like show that we wanted to talk about, but then which is Ichigo Ichie having one live, one meeting.
I know this Japanese said.
So like I say, as a creative, as a human rather, because I think he ended up defining to be as a creative, be a human first.
Be a human. Be human.
Right? And this is important. And being a human, I
think the title of this episode should be being human versus being a creative.
Like perfect. I love it. Perfect. Yeah. So you being a human, it helps you also empathize with other people. I know you're running a business, but then your business really is relationship. Your business is people. You can't go out, you can't go to a place and pick a millionaire, but guess what? You can meet somebody, that person gives you a millionaire. So it's in people. If we really invest, that's some time that you've done everything you know possible to do, and the business is not coming in.
Your work won't give value in itself if people don't value it.
Exactly. I'll give it. I love plants so much, like flowers, plants, real ones. Like I met the person that sells plants. I told him that, see, someone will come to this place and say, this is grass. Why should I spend this money on this? Real fact. I told him there, like, but me, because I value it, I'm willing to pay this amount of money on it.
There's an audience you give, they'll say, flower. I don't have flower.
So something that God, I can pick it anywhere. I beg. Why will you call, you're calling 20K, 10K, 5K for me for this kind of small thing? No, I'm not doing it. But I said, because I told you that the value of this plant is determined by me, the buyer, not
by you, the seller.
Same way as a creative, your value doesn't mean that you should have low self-esteem. Doesn't mean that you should not know what you're worth.
Yes, sir.
You should not know that you should not know what the industry standard is in terms of pricing and budgeting and everything. But also your value is determined by the person that is coming to you. They've seen you.
How people see you.
Exactly.
How you treat
people.
So
that the way is your work now is that communicate your value. This is why I just finished a residency from this project, this grant I won. They taught us something which is really important, that consistently communicating what you like, what you value, you will meet similar people that value the same thing. And then from there, you don't have to, pricing will not be the problem.
It's a byproduct.
Exactly. The person, I like this so much that I want to say. I have a client that is, most of my clients, right? I shoot Nigerians a lot. But 80% of my clients are people that are coming back. And also, this other, then most are not Nigerians. Right? We met through an exhibition I did.
Okay.
She knew me as an artist, not as a photographer.
Okay.
And she said, oh, we're going to work together. And then finally, the opportunity came for us to work. And I designed a storyboard, mood board, and I sent it to her. I created a story for her, and I sent it to her. I said, oh, this is it. I designed the location and everything, and I sent it to her. I've not talked about numbers yet. She now said, okay. She now said, okay, how much? She said, she knows that I'm an artist. She doesn't want to put a price to artwork. What I'm going to create with that is artwork. She doesn't put a price to it. She now said, okay, how much? And I said, oh, this is how much I'm going to charge you for this. And I asked her again, is this number okay by you? She said, it's an artwork, it's perfect. Because this person buys artwork, millions.
Wow.
And I kid you not, the works I created with her are amazing. I could literally do an exhibition with those work.
Wow.
And then she paid me more than what I charge.
Wow. Because of the value she saw.
Yes. So because she, like I say, you keep communicating your value. People that value the same thing that you value will meet you, and then the number thing, you're no longer struggling with this is how much I charge. Because you're struggling with that number because this person doesn't even see the value in what you like you say
is it that you're reaching out to the wrong audience or your value is not what you think it is?
And this is what I'm going to do intentionally from this podcast. I'm saying it on video so that I will hold myself accountable. I will start showing up and communicating my value. This is what I stand for. This is what I do. This is what I do. And I'll do. And the right people are going to come to meet me. Oh, I like what you do. Come and create. I want to commission you to create this kind of work for me. And then in one job that I'll probably be struggling to charge person maybe 50, 100, 800, 200K. Person will say, oh, this commission is going to be like 5 million, 10 million. And they will pay. But
I've actually charged before and the clients looked at me and said, Sam, are you sure it's going to be enough? And I'm like, I'm not sure. So I said, go and do it again.
Okay. And I'm like, there's this trick.
Guess what? I calculated it again and I truly saw that because of fear, after that work, my profit would be like 150K. work of million. Like my profit, not my work. There's a difference between workmanship and profit. My profit was not going to be more than 150K.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, this is what and I realized I also overlooked something because I'm like, if I had this one, will it pay? Really, I was scared. Said, think about it again.
Okay, being human versus being creative. It has been a lovely experience, really.
I'm telling you.
We are human, and you're going to do the recapping, of course, but in a pursuit of getting clients, pursuit of branding, pursuit of scaling, putting structure, know this, that you're a human and you're dealing with another human that also have a lot of things going on with them also. So the world doesn't revolve around you. They have a lot of things, and your work is to make their life easier, make their life better.
Solve a problem for them.
Exactly. If you do that, the number will not be a challenge for you. It will come in. I'm going to round up with this story I had when I was doing NFT, and I had a collector. I messaged a collector, so he has collected a lot of my works. Message, I have this work that I really, really like. I've not minted it before. This work is really personal to me, and I like it, and I want to sell it to you. He said, oh, wow, okay, that's good. He said, how much do I want to mint it? I said, I'm going to mint it for X amount of money. He said, fine. And I minted it when I sent him the link. Guess what? He paid more than I minted it. He paid more than that.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa. And I told him, thank you. Before I know, that evening, he bought another work from me again. So that's what I'm saying, that even in the NFT space, even in the art space, whatever space you are, you're a human before you're a creative. Whatever space you are, know that you're dealing with a human being. As much as the internet is so crowded and so chaotic and full of noise, right?
Master the art of being human.
Exactly, and keep communicating your value. The right people will come. Life in one way or the other will make you pay the dues. Life in one way or the other, paying the dues, like that time you're dealing, creating, posting, people not reaching. But after you've paid your dues, you will reap. You say, well, after you've suffered you will definitely reap. It's like you're planting okra right now. You want to pluck the okra tomorrow. It takes a time. It takes a process to go. So if your first video doesn't do well, keep doing it. Keep doing it. But again, remember, you're a human before you're a creative, and then approach your business, approach your career, approach people that same way, and it will reciprocate the same way also.
And I think you've done the recap. I don't have anything else to say. And if you are watching this podcast or you're listening on, by the way, guys, we are now on Spotify and Apple Music.
Amazing.
Congratulations to us. And now you can listen to our podcast on the go while you're driving, while you're doing whatever you love to do best. It has been an awesome experience with my brother, and see you on the next episode.